What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to go over the ICT strategy gem that helped me get funded 100K in funding. Okay, so today we're going to look at NASDAQ as an example. This works on all time frames, on all asset classes. Okay, this is going to be somewhat of a model inside of a model. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be looking at is we're going to be waiting for liquidity to be swept. Okay, so let's say we have equal lows as a sell side. Liquidity gets ran through, right? And then let's say we have a 1 hour fair value gap up here. Okay, let's say this is a 1 hour. Change it to red. Okay, so sell side liquidity ran. Where is price going to want to reprice to? A premium, since we're in a discount, taking out sell side. Okay, so more than likely price is going to want to run back to a PD array or liquidity, like buy side liquidity up here. Okay, so this would be like your buy side, but your first draw might be maybe some relative equal highs in here. Oh, why is that? Wrong one. And say we swept sell side there. Okay, so maybe this would be like your first draw, your first target for liquidity. But the ultimate draw on liquidity is probably back to this 1 hour and buy side on the opposing side. Okay, so determining the opposing draw on liquidity, or DLL, on a higher time frame would be your first step. Okay, then once we get some sort of reaction after sell side, let's say we break market structure, okay, and we then leave a fair value gap maybe on the 5 minute here, okay, and then price comes into back into this 5 minute, bullish fair value gap. So then inside of this 5 minute, we're going to zoom in to this 5 minute. Okay, so from here, let's just say over here is going to be inside of this 5 minute. All right, we're going to be looking for the same model that just happened inside of the 5 minute. Okay, so inside of the 5 minute, we have price coming like this, created some equal lows, sweep of the liquidity. Okay, then we're going to get displacement above, breaking market structure, creating a 1 minute or 30-second fair value gap. And then we're going to go for the next nearest draw on liquidity, which would be these highs or this 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, so let's get into some examples. But before we do, would love to have you in the Discord. $50 one-time limited time discount, $50 for a lifetime. Very cheap to get in. Amazing community in here. Everyone's winning, passing challenges, getting funded. it's just an awesome community. We'd love to have you come join us. We have homework, daily live trading Tuesday through Thursday. We trade the silver bullet 10 to 11. Sometimes we do the PM session. So we have, let's see, people passing their prop firms, getting funded. Okay. We also do giveaways in here for challenges and accounts and stuff. So don't miss out on this opportunity to get in on the Discord. And it's only $50. So we'd love to have you in here. All right. So let's get into some examples. All right. So let's get into our first example. You see here on NAS, we are on the 5-minute time frame. Okay. So the morning we had sell side liquidity swept and we had a huge aggressive push up. Price never really gave us a chance to enter on the 5-minute. We have a lot of fair value gaps. Here we have a small one. We start to kind of accumulate right here. We have a small one on the 5-minute. And then we also have this order block here that we kind of tap into. So we know that order flow seems to be very, very bullish. And we have buy side liquidity resting above here. Lots of liquidity sitting right here of the London high, overnight highs. So we have this 5-minute. We dropped into this order block. So if we drop down to the 1-minute, we can see a nice fair value gap right in here on the 1-minute. That we bounce off of. So we drop down into the 30-second time frame. We can see, okay, we're going to wait for internal liquidity to be swept here, right? So we have these lows put in. We get a nice sweep of liquidity. So I have some fresh liquidity here. We're going to be waiting for something to hop in on bullishly. Okay. So we have this nice fair value gap. We could use to enter here and kind of use this as a real support here. Stops below this low. So there's a really nice push to the upside. Okay, so I like this here, taking this entry as we drop in, stops here, and target the first point of liquidity here. So this would be our first target for buy side up here. Or you could wait until it drops down into this fair value gap, because now we have a high or a low, high, lower low. So we have a nice breaker in here with this fair value gap. So it could come all the way in here. If you want to be more patient and get here, it's a nice market structure shift here. Nice displacement, really, really aggressive movement to the upside. This is what you want to see. Okay, you want to see clear momentum, aggressive pushing to the upside. Okay, we know this is our short-term target, and our long-term target is going to be up here with that buy side liquidity, right? These highs up here. Okay, so if you have 2 contracts or 2 positions on, take one off here. So let's see how this one. Oh, takes you out there. All right, so don't be scared to re-enter. I would re-enter. Let's wait and see. And delete this and wait for a nice clear movement to the upside. So we take out liquidity one more time. There's a nice push to the upside. Do we get an entry? All right, so I would enter here. Might stop just below this low. Okay, we already taken buy side, so I would target these highs up here. Nice 1 to 3. Nice run so far. And ultimately take buy side hitting here. So even if you took this loss here, this still 1 to 3 would make up for it. Okay. So let's get into the next example. So now we see that buy side has been taken. Okay. Now, where is price going to want to reprice to? Where is it going to want to rebalance to, right? Well, on the higher time frame, we have this 1 hour bullish PD array, right? So this 1 hour bullish PD array or bullish fair value gap here becomes our draw on liquidity now, right? Price is going to want to draw towards this to rebalance an inefficiency, which is this gap, right? So we're going to be looking if there's going to be any opportunities for us to short from this liquidity after this liquidity sweep on the smaller time frame here down. Okay. So we're on the 5. Okay. So not too much in here. Let's see if there's something on the 1 minute we could have gotten into. Okay, cool. Some nice price action in here. So we got some nice displacement in here. Come up, come down again. So I like this in here. We get really nice displacement down with this 1 minute fair value gap in here. Okay. So you could have entered here. First draw on liquidity is going to be here. Oh, wrong tool. Going to be here. But our overall draw is going to be this 1 hour, right? So could have got in there. Let's see if it gives us another entry somewhere else. So we take that. So if you were to enter there, it's a nice, let's see what it gave you. Nice move there. 27 points. We're dropping here. Small 5 minute fair value gap in here. Ooh, big push there. All right, so we have another 5 minute in here. All right, so let's see here. We're coming into the 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock silver bullet. So this would be nice, right? To pair this 5 minute PD array with time at 2 o'clock here. So if we can come into this 5 minute in here, perfect. All right, let's drop down and see what we get in here. Okay. Right. So we have a high being put in here. So I would like to see this taken as buy side in here. Right? We want a buy side liquidity sweep, some sort of buy side liquidity sweep, and then displacement down. Let's see, you have anything on the 30-minute? Oh, I'm sorry, 30-second. Okay, so up, nothing so far. Okay, nice. There's a nice push up. Okay, so what's it look like on the 1 minute here? Nice. So if you notice here on the 1 minute, we have kind of a low resistance liquidity run here. So creating a lot of liquidity in here. We run it as buy side liquidity here. Okay, so now we're waiting for a market structure shift down. Okay, so there's one. But I would need it to break this low unless we put in this low. Okay, so we tap in again. Looks like we're respecting this one in here. There we go. So see how we have a nice displacement here? And we put in this low and then broke it with the candle body close here. So we have market structure shift. Let's see if it gives us a fair value gap. Oof, nice. So let's see if on 30-second, there's your entry. Yep. So coming down to the 30-second, we have this liquidity run. We put in this low, shift, nice displacement in here. Could have entered here with the stops above. And then this is your sell side. This is the top of that 1 hour fair value gap. And this is that first sell side liquidity. And then into here for another nice 30 ticks. Okay, so here we're timing 5 minute fair value gap in here, right? Then we're dropping down. We have we're in this 1 minute where we have a nice 1 minute fair value gap. We drop down to the 30-second. We get a clear market structure shift for even more precise entry. We waited for this liquidity run and then a small 2022 mentorship model right inside of this 30-second. So it's a model inside of a model inside of this 5 minute fair value gap. Okay, so that's how price is fractal. This happens on all time frames, and we can actually go over the trade that I took this morning, this morning on NQ using the same principles. Okay, so we were in this 5 minute fair value gap from I think yesterday. Okay, so this fair value gap, if we're bringing it over in time, we were bouncing in. Okay, we took out the lows here. We took out sell side. We had this sell side in here, and then aggressively ran up. Okay, so if we drop down to 1 minute, there's this lows in here. Okay, delete this. So in the morning, we bounced here. We took out buy side right above here. Took out the London high. If you look at ES, we had a nice breaker on ES. But we took out the high and then aggressively dropped down, taking out these equal lows in here. See how clean these are? Now, I figured the price is probably going to want to reprice to an inefficiency. So see on the 5 minute, over here, we had kind of this 5-minute fair value gap in here that I was thinking we probably want to reprice back up into. We only mohawked it, and then we also had this bigger 5-minute. So figure price is probably going to want to come back to some sort of equilibrium or a premium. So on the 1 minute, was watching it. In here. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably right in here. Okay. So I was watching this 1 minute. Okay, but I wanted to wait again for some sort of liquidity to be built up here and then for it to be ran. So that's what I was expecting. So we dropped down some more. Right. Then we aggressively moved up, back down. So I believe I entered in off of this 1 minute in here and put my stops below this low here. And then just targeted this high there. So was 23 points. And then price just smashed through right back to this 5-minute draw on liquidity. Okay. Let me see if I can turn on my executions. Let's see here. I don't know why it's not showing them. That's weird. Doesn't want to show the executions. Maybe if I exit our replay, we'll see if it'll show them. No? Okay. Well, I think they're in the Discord. So let me pull this up on this morning. Right in here. Okay. So see, I took this 1 minute, stops were below the low, and got out here. This at the buy side liquidity here on the 1 minute. Okay. So took this 1 minute up here, buy side towards that 5 minute. Okay. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget that like, comment, subscribe. Come join us in the Discord. And until next time, guys, trade safe.